There is still a long way to go in this season's title race, but it's been many years since one team looked quite so dominant after 13 matches played. The Premier League title is Liverpool's to lose. Hello and welcome back to INMR, where in today's podcast I'm going to be analysing Liverpool's 2-0 win over Man City. The performance and result marked a shift in the power struggle between these two clubs. One, 9 points clear at the top of the table, and the other now on a 7-match winless run in all competitions. Here is how Arne Slot masterminded a 2-0 win over Man City on Sunday. Considering the hesitancy of a confidence-stricken Man City in recent weeks and the energy with which Liverpool play under the lights at Anfield, it was no surprise to see the hosts swarm from kick-off. For 3 specific tactical reasons, Liverpool should have been 4 or 5 up within the first 20 minutes. Liverpool's urgent hard press from the start, sharper than anything we've seen under Slot so far, was a clear strategy to unsettle the vulnerable opponents, and it worked superbly, suffocating Man City and hounding them into retreat. City had just 5 touches in Liverpool's final third in the first 25 minutes and a pass accuracy of just 82%. It wasn't all about the press though. City's man-to-man system in open play meant that Liverpool frequently had a spare man, because with City in a 4-2-4 formation, spaces inevitably appeared on the outsides of the two-man midfield. This was especially true on their left side, as Man City's average positions graphic from the first half shows, with a big gap between Matheus Nunes on the left wing and Nathan Ake at left back. Liverpool effectively had 3 central midfielders versus City's 2 at all times, a situation made worse by the fact that Bernardo Silva and Ilkay Gundogan lacked the anticipation to keep up with such an athletic trio. Silva and Gundogan were outflanked, allowing Dominic Szoboszlai to move into the spaces behind, and not until Manuel Akanji helped out in the second half did this situation change. Liverpool's press was superb and City's off-the-ball shape helped the hosts play through them, and yet it was the third tactical advantage that actually led to the opener. Slot's bravest tactical decision in the first half was the decision to hit long balls over the top of the Man City defence towards Mo Salah, the intention being to get the ball in behind the City line despite the risk of stretching the pitch. Diagonals were played to both sides, although inevitably it was the ones to Salah that worked best, leading to 2 good chances before the goal. On screen you can see how many long-range passes Liverpool attempted in the first half, with several reaching their target. The goal resulted from Man City's high press again, leaving space behind them. Pep Guardiola had his team too high in these moments, leaving room for the long ball to Salah, who crossed to Cody Gakpo to score. Having missed so many chances to put the match to bed, it was surprising to see Liverpool fail to race up the blocks again in the second half. Instead, Man City took control as Guardiola successfully turned the possession share around. From the beginning of the half, City were more careful with the ball, which meant we could finally see their in-possession formation and its original intention. Akanji stepped into midfield, and Man City, in a 3-2-2-3 setup, had a midfield box that could now compete with Liverpool. They held 66% possession in that second half, up from 46.5% in the first. From their new position of territorial advantage, Guardiola then brought on Savinho and Jeremy Doku, an injection of pace into a team that badly needed it in that lacklustre first half. City attempted 20 dribbles in the second half, which is more than their usual average over 90 minutes, and 4 times as many in the first half. Doku attempted 6 of these, while City funneled almost all of their attacks down that left side. But it didn't work. Slot's side might have been pinned in for long periods, and they might have failed to press with anything like as much urgency, but they never really lost control. After a dominant first half, they were forced into retreat but remained calm, doubling up on those new speedy wingers and picking Man City off on the counter-attack. Salah should have scored a 1-on-1 after City gave the ball away, before mistakes by Ruben Diaz and Stefan Ortega led to a penalty dispatched by Salah. It was an interesting change of tactics from Liverpool, and one that showed maturity and intelligence. Slot's team have the capacity to speed up and slow down at the right moments, to control the rhythm of the match and manage the game state, whether in possession or out of it. Forget City's problems, that is the biggest reason why Liverpool are strong favourites for the title. That is where I'm going to end today's podcast, but there are plenty of others you can go and listen to. For more content, be sure to check out my website, that's inmrfootball.co.uk. On there you can find match reports, live blogs, club updates and so much more. And if that's not enough, INMR is also on Instagram and X, so you can follow me on both of those platforms for more daily football content. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you in the next one.